Wie spät ist es?
What's the time? What's the time?
Es ist 5 Uhr.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock.
Danke.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bitte.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wolke, bewölkt.
Cloud, cloudy. Cloud, cloudy.
Regen, regnerisch.
Rain, rainy. Rain, rainy.
Sonne, sonnig.
Sun, sunny. Sun, sunny.
Schnee, verschneit.
Snow, snowy. Snow, snowy.
Nebel, nebelig.
Fog, foggy. Fog, foggy.
Frost, frostig.
Frost, frosty. Frost, frosty.
Eis, eisig.
Ice, icy. Ice, icy.
Wind, windig.
Wind, windy. Wind, windy.
Sturm, stürmisch.
Storm, stormy. Storm, stormy.
Zu heiß.
Too hot. Too hot.
Zu dünn.
Too thin. Too thin.
Zu dick.
Too thick. Too thick.
Kalt genug.
Cold enough. Cold enough.
Hoch genug.
High enough. High enough.
Lang genug.
Long enough. Long enough.
Ein wenig salzig.
A little salty. A little salty.
Ein bisschen süß.
A little sweet. A little sweet.
Ein wenig sauer.
A little sour. A little sour.
Tom unterrichtet mich.
Tom teaches me. Tom teaches me.
Sie unterrichten mich.
They teach me. They teach me.
Meine Eltern unterrichten mich.
My parents teach me. My parents teach me.
Eva unterrichtet dich.
Eve teaches you. Eve teaches you.
Wir unterrichten dich.
We teach you. We teach you.
Deine Klassenkameraden unterrichten dich.
Your classmates teach you. Your classmates teach you.
Sarah unterrichtet ihn.
Sarah teaches him. Sarah teaches him.
Du unterrichtest ihn.
You teach him. You teach him.
Die Mädchen unterrichten ihn.
The girls teach him. The girls teach him.
Robert unterrichtet sie.
Robert teaches her. Robert teaches her.
Er unterrichtet sie.
He teaches her. He teaches her.
Die Jungen unterrichten sie.
The boys teach her. The boys teach her.
Violetta unterrichtet es.
Violet teaches it. Violet teaches it.
Du unterrichtest es.
You teach it. You teach it.
Unsere Lehrer unterrichten es.
Our teachers teach it. Our teachers teach it.
Paul unterrichtet uns.
Paul teaches us. Paul teaches us.
Sie unterrichtet uns.
She teaches us. She teaches us.
Die Tiere lehren uns.
The animals teach us. The animals teach us.
Zoe unterrichtet euch.
Zoe teaches you. Zoe teaches you.
Sie unterrichten euch.
They teach you. They teach you.
Die Nachbarn unterrichten euch.
The neighbors teach you. The neighbors teach you.
Leslie unterrichtet sie.
Leslie teaches them. Leslie teaches them.
Du unterrichtest sie.
You teach them. You teach them.
Ihre Kollegen unterrichten sie.
Their colleagues teach them. Their colleagues teach them.
Mit mir.
With me. With me.
Mit dir.
With you. With you.
Mit ihm.
With him. With him.
Mit ihr.
With her. With her.
Ohne es.
Without it. Without it.
Ohne uns.
Without us. Without us.
Ohne dich.
Without you. Without you.
Ohne sie.
Without them. Without them.
Es ist 4 Uhr.
It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock.
Es ist 12 Uhr.
It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock.
Es ist 9:30.
It's 9:30. It's 9:30.
Es ist 1:30.
It's 1:30. It's 1:30.
Es ist 9:15.
It's 10:15. It's 10:15.
Es ist 2:45.
It's 3:15. It's 3:15.
Es ist 5:45.
It's 5:45. It's 5:45.
Es ist 11:45.
It's 10:45. It's 10:45.
Es ist 12:25.
It's 12. It's 12.
Es ist 2:08.
It's 2:08. It's 2:08.
Es ist 3:10.
It's 2:50. It's 2:50.
Es ist 12:08.
It's 7:50. It's 7:50.
Nochmal.
Again. Again.
Groß, größer, am größten.
Big, bigger, the biggest. Big, bigger, the biggest.
Klein, kleiner, am kleinsten.
Small, smaller, the smallest. Small, smaller, the smallest.
Groß, größer, am größten.
Tall, taller, the tallest. Tall, taller, the tallest.
Billig, billiger, am billigsten.
Cheap, cheaper, the cheapest. Cheap, cheaper, the cheapest.
Einfach, einfacher, am einfachsten.
Easy, easier, the easiest. Easy, easier, the easiest.
Schön, schöner, am schönsten.
Beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful. Beautiful, more beautiful, the most beautiful.
Schwierig, schwieriger, am schwierigsten.
Difficult, more difficult, the most difficult. Difficult, more difficult, the most difficult.
Interessant, interessanter, am interessantesten.
Interesting, more interesting, the most interesting. Interesting, more interesting, the most interesting.
Teuer, teurer, am teuersten.
Expensive, more expensive, the most expensive. Expensive, more expensive, the most expensive.
Müde, müder, am müdesten.
Tired, more tired, the most tired. Tired, more tired, the most tired.
Gut, besser, am besten.
Good, better, the best. Good, better, the best.
Schlecht, schlechter, am schlechtesten.
Bad, worse, the worst. Bad, worse, the worst.
Wenig, weniger, am wenigsten.
Little, less, the least. Little, less, the least.
Viele, mehr, die meisten, zählbar.
Many, more, the most, countable. Many, more, the most, countable.
Viel, mehr, am meisten, unzählige.
much, more, the most, uncountable. Much, more, the most, uncountable.
Ich kann mich sehen.
I can see myself. I can see myself.
Du kannst dich sehen.
You can see yourself. You can see yourself.
Er kann sich sehen.
He can see himself. He can see himself.
Sie kann sich sehen.
She can see herself. She can see herself.
Es kann sich sehen.
It can see itself. It can see itself.
Wir können uns sehen.
We can see ourselves. We can see ourselves.
Ihr könnt euch sehen.
You can see yourselves. You can see yourselves.
Sie können sich sehen.
They can see themselves. They can see themselves.
Nur 2 Eier.
Only 2 eggs. Only 2 eggs.
Nur 35 Minuten.
Only 35 minutes. Only 35 minutes.
Nur heute.
Only today. Only today.
Noch jung.
Still young. Still young.
Noch dunkel.
Still dark. Still dark.
Noch zu Hause.
Still at home. Still at home.
Jeder Lehrer.
Each teacher. Each teacher.
Jeder Schüler.
Each student. Each student.
Jeder Bleistift.
Each pencil. Each pencil.
Alle Schulbücher.
All exercise books. All exercise books.
Alle Lampen.
All lamps. All lamps.
Alle Hauptstädte.
All capital cities. All capital cities.
Einige Fahnen.
Some flags. Some flags.
Einige Freunde.
Some friends. Some friends.
Einige Hemden.
Some shirts. Some shirts.
Die meisten Straßen.
Most streets. Most streets.
Die meisten Salate.
Most salads. Most salads.
Das meiste Gemüse.
Most vegetables. Most vegetables.
Es gibt einen Bus.
There is a bus. There is a bus.
Es gibt einen Adler.
There is an eagle. There is an eagle.
Es gibt kein Glas.
There isn't a glass. There isn't a glass.
Es gibt Sandwiches.
There are sandwiches. There are sandwiches.
Es gibt 2 Straßen.
There are 2 roads. There are 2 roads.
Es gibt keine Zeitungen.
There aren't any newspapers. There aren't any newspapers.
Es gab ein Handy.
There was a mobile phone. There was a mobile phone.
Es gab eine Kamera.
There was a camera. There was a camera.
Es gab keinen Käse.
There wasn't any cheese. There wasn't any cheese.
Es gab Koffer.
There were suitcases. There were suitcases.
Es gab Löwen.
There were lions. There were lions.
Es gab keine Telefonnummern.
There weren't any phone numbers. There weren't any phone numbers.
Wenig Geld.
Little money. Little money.
Wenig Milch.
Little milk. Little milk.
Wenig Zeit.
Little time. Little time.
Ein wenig Wasser.
A little water. A little water.
Ein wenig Orangensaft.
A little orange juice. A little orange juice.
Ein wenig Sonnenschein.
A little sunshine. A little sunshine.
Wenige Ohrringe.
Few earrings. Few earrings.
Wenige Ideen.
Few ideas. Few ideas.
Wenige Körbe.
Few baskets. Few baskets.
Ein paar Pfannkuchen.
A few pancakes. A few pancakes.
Ein paar Gebäude.
A few buildings. A few buildings.
Ein paar Brücken.
A few bridges. A few bridges.
jemand,
somebody, someone. Somebody, someone.
etwas,
Something. Something.
irgendwo,
Somewhere. Somewhere.
niemand,
Nobody, no one. Nobody, no one.
nichts,
Nothing. Nothing.
nirgendwo,
Nowhere. Nowhere.
irgendjemand,
Anybody, anyone. Anybody, anyone.
irgendetwas,
Anything. Anything.
irgendwo,
Anywhere. Anywhere.
der 11. Tag,
The 11th day. The 11th day.
der 12. Monat,
The 12th month. The 12th month.
die 13. E-Mail,
The 13th email. The 13th email.
das 14. Buch,
The 14th book. The 14th book.
der 15. Satz,
The 15th sentence. The 15th sentence.
das 16. Wort,
The 16th word. The 16th word.
der 17. Student,
The 17th student. The 17th student.
der 18. Korb,
The 18th basket. The 18th basket.
Der 19. Film.
The 19th film. The 19th film.
Das 20. Jahr.
The 20th year. The 20th year.
Das 21. Jahrhundert.
The 21st century. The 21st century.
Die 22. Reihe.
The 22nd row. The 22nd row.
Der 30. Geburtstag.
The 30th birthday. The 30th birthday.
Das 31. Glas.
The 31st glass. The 31st glass.
Die 40. Stadt.
The 40th city. The 40th city.
Das 50. Foto.
The 50th photo. The 50th photo.
Die 60. Frage.
The 60th question. The 60th question.
Die 70. Telefonnummer.
The 70th phone number. The 70th phone number.
Der 80. Hubschrauber.
The 80th helicopter. The 80th helicopter.
Das 90. Flugzeug.
The 90th airplane. The 90th airplane.
Der 100. Roman.
The 100th novel. The 100th novel.
Sie reiten viel.
They ride a lot. They ride a lot.
Er isst viel.
He eats a lot. He eats a lot.
Wir reisen viel.
We travel a lot. We travel a lot.
Du trinkst ein wenig.
You drink a little. You drink a little.
Sie schläft ein wenig.
She sleeps a little. She sleeps a little.
Ich entspanne mich ein wenig.
I relax a little. I relax a little.
Beide Sonnenbrillen.
Both sunglasses. Both sunglasses.
Beide Handys.
Both cell phones. Both cell phones.
Beide Papageien.
Both parrots. Both parrots.
Die Frau, die Russisch spricht.
The woman who speaks Russian. The woman who speaks Russian.
Der Mann, der mich anruft.
The man who calls me. The man who calls me.
Die Mädchen, die in meiner Klasse sind.
The girls who are in my class. The girls who are in my class.
Den Kuchen, den wir backen.
The cake that we bake. The cake that we bake.
Der Job, den ich mag.
The job that I like. The job that I like.
Das Auto, das schwarz ist.
The car that is black. The car that is black.
Die Blumen, die rosa sind.
The flowers which are pink. The flowers which are pink.
Die Lieder, die sie singen.
The songs which they sing. The songs which they sing.
Der Tisch, der hier ist.
The table which is here. The table which is here.
Der Ort, wo wir bleiben.
The place where we stay. The place where we stay.
Das Dorf, wo sie leben.
The village where they live. The village where they live.
Der See, wo du schwimmst.
The lake where you swim. The lake where you swim.
Morgen, wenn wir uns treffen.
Tomorrow, when we meet. Tomorrow, when we meet.
Wenn ich morgens aufstehe.
When I get up in the morning. When I get up in the morning.
Am Freitag, wenn sie die Arbeit beendet.
On Friday, when she finishes work. On Friday, when she finishes work.
Viel leckerer.
Much more delicious. Much more delicious.
Viel lauter.
Much louder. Much louder.
Viel einfacher.
Much easier. Much easier.
Es ist meines.
It's mine. It's mine.
Es ist deines.
It's yours. It's yours.
Es ist seines.
It's his. It's his.
Es ist ihres.
It's hers. It's hers.
Es ist unseres.
It's ours. It's ours.
Es ist eures.
It's yours. It's yours.
Es ist ihres.
It's theirs. It's theirs.
Älter als Thomas.
Older than Thomas. Older than Thomas.
Jünger als ich.
Younger than me. Younger than me.
Kleiner als Marie und Jonas.
Shorter than Mary and John. Shorter than Mary and John.
So klug wie Victoria.
As clever as Victoria. As clever as Victoria.
So groß wie Sophie.
As tall as Sophia. As tall as Sophia.
So schwierig wie Mathe.
As difficult as maths. As difficult as maths.
Nicht so sonnig wie gestern.
Not as sunny as yesterday. Not as sunny as yesterday.
Nicht so einfach wie kochen.
Not as easy as cooking. Not as easy as cooking.
Nicht so schwer wie eine Kiste.
Not as heavy as a box. Not as heavy as a box.
Schon 8 Uhr.
Already 8 o'clock. Already 8 o'clock.
Schon zu Hause.
Already at home. Already at home.
Schon 10 Jahre alt.
Already 10 years old. Already 10 years old.
Die Haustür.
The door of the house. The door of the house.
Die Zimmerfenster.
The windows of the room. The windows of the room.
Der Name des Rezepts.
The name of the recipe. The name of the recipe.
Meine Schuhgröße.
The size of my shoes. The size of my shoes.
Die Haarfarbe.
The color of her hair. The color of her hair.
Das Ende des Films.
The end of the film. The end of the film.
In Ungarn.
In Hungary. In Hungary.
In England.
In England. In England.
In den USA.
In the USA. In the USA.
In China.
In China. In China.
Nach Spanien.
To Spain. To Spain.
Nach Deutschland.
To Germany. To Germany.
Nach Griechenland.
To Greece. To Greece.
Nach Thailand.
To Thailand. To Thailand.
Von Österreich in die Niederlande.
From Austria to the Netherlands. From Austria to the Netherlands.
Von Schottland in die Schweiz.
From Scotland to Switzerland. From Scotland to Switzerland.
Von Kroatien nach Russland.
From Croatia to Russia. From Croatia to Russia.
Von Italien nach Frankreich.
From Italy to France. From Italy to France.
Australien.
Australia. Australia.
Europa.
Europe. Europe.
Nordamerika.
North America. North America.
Südamerika.
South America. South America.
Asien.
Asia. Asia.
Afrika.
Africa. Africa.
In Paris.
In Paris. In Paris.
In New York.
In New York. In New York.
In Budapest.
In Budapest. In Budapest.
In Madrid.
In Madrid. In Madrid.
Nach Rom.
To Rome. To Rome.
Nach Prag.
To Prague. To Prague.
Nach München.
To Munich. To Munich.
Nach Peking.
To Beijing. To Beijing.
Von Venedig nach London.
From Venice to London. From Venice to London.
Von Brüssel nach Athen.
From Brussels to Athens. From Brussels to Athens.
Von Barcelona nach Berlin.
From Barcelona to Berlin. From Barcelona to Berlin.
Von Wien nach Chicago.
From Vienna to Chicago. From Vienna to Chicago.
Gehen.
Go. Go.
Sagen.
Tell. Tell.
Wollen.
Want. Want.
Machen.
Make. Make.
Verstehen.
Understand. Understand.
Wissen.
No. No.
Denken.
Think. Think.
Machen.
Do. Do.
Lieben.
Love. Love.
Finden.
Find. Find.
Sagen.
Say. Say.
Hören.
Hear. Hear.
Arbeiten.
Work. Work.
Lernen.
Learn. Learn.
Studieren.
Study. Study.
Zuhören.
Listen. Listen.
Schreiben.
Write. Write.
Verkaufen.
Sell. Sell.
Kaufen.
Buy. Buy.
Fragen.
Ask. Ask.
Weihnachten.
Christmas. Christmas.
Weihnachtsbaum.
Christmas tree. Christmas tree.
Weihnachtsmann.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Ostern.
Easter. Easter.
Osterhase.
Easter bunny. Easter bunny.
Osterei.
Easter egg. Easter egg.
Geburtstag.
Birthday. Birthday.
Geburtstagskuchen.
Birthday cake. Birthday cake.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Lockiges Haar, glattes Haar.
Curly hair, straight hair. Curly hair, straight hair.
Braune Augen, blaue Augen.
Brown eyes, blue eyes. Brown eyes, blue eyes.
Dünn, dick.
Thin, fat. Thin, fat.
Klein, groß.
Short, tall. Short, tall.
Schwarzes Haar, graues Haar.
Black hair, gray hair. Black hair, gray hair.
Elegant, lässig.
Elegant, casual. Elegant, casual.
Schlau, dumm.
Clever, stupid. Clever, stupid.
Fleißig, faul.
Hardworking, lazy. Hardworking, lazy.
Mutig, schüchtern.
Brave, shy. Brave, shy.
Freundlich, unhöflich.
Kind, rude. Kind, rude.
Ruhig, nervös.
Calm, nervous. Calm, nervous.
Glücklich, traurig.
Happy, sad. Happy, sad.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Kindergarten.
Grundschule,
primary school, primary school,
Mittelschule,
secondary school, secondary school,
Hochschule,
college, college,
Universität,
university, university,
Student,
student, student,
Lehrer,
teacher, teacher,
Klasse,
class, class,
Gegenstand,
subject, subject,
Job,
job, job,
Arbeitsplatz,
workplace, workplace,
Kollege,
colleague, colleague,
Chef,
boss, boss,
Arbeit,
work, work,
Arzt,
doctor, doctor,
Friseur,
hairdresser, hairdresser,
Automechaniker,
car mechanic, car mechanic,
Anwalt,
lawyer, lawyer,
ein Buch lesen,
read a book, read a book,
ins Kino gehen,
go to the cinema, go to the cinema,
Einen Film anschauen.
Watch a film. Watch a film.
Gras mähen.
Cut the grass. Cut the grass.
Mit dem Hund spazieren gehen.
Walk the dog. Walk the dog.
Fahrrad fahren.
Ride a bicycle. Ride a bicycle.
Karten spielen.
Play cards. Play cards.
Verreisen.
Go on a trip. Go on a trip.
Im Park spazieren gehen.
Walk in the park. Walk in the park.
Einkaufszentrum.
Shopping center. Shopping center.
Supermarkt.
Supermarket. Supermarket.
Zahlen.
Pay. Pay.
Verkaufen.
Sell. Sell.
Bar zahlen.
Pay in cash. Pay in cash.
Mit Karte bezahlen.
Pay by card. Pay by card.
Geschäft.
Shop. Shop.
Brieftasche.
Wallet. Wallet.
Geld.
Money. Money.
Online einkaufen.
Online shopping. Online shopping.
Ich bin hungrig.
I am hungry. I am hungry.
Du bist hübsch.
You are pretty. You are pretty.
Er war im Gebäude.
He was in the building. He was in the building.
Sie ist in ihrem Zimmer.
She is in her room. She is in her room.
Es war hinter der Schule.
It was behind the school. It was behind the school.
Wir waren sehr aufgeregt.
We were very excited. We were very excited.
Ihr wart bereit.
You were ready. You were ready.
Sie sind Polen.
They are Polish. They are Polish.
Ich war nicht in Kanada.
I wasn't in Canada. I wasn't in Canada.
Du bist nicht hier.
You aren't here. You aren't here.
Er hatte keine Angst.
He wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid.
Sie ist nicht auf der Party.
She isn't at the party. She isn't at the party.
Es war nicht spät.
It wasn't late. It wasn't late.
Wir sind nicht im Urlaub.
We aren't on holiday. We aren't on holiday.
Ihr wart nicht bei Anna.
You weren't with Anne. You weren't with Anne.
Es sind nicht meine.
They aren't mine. They aren't mine.
Habe ich recht?
Am I right? Am I right?
Warst du zu Hause?
Were you at home? Were you at home?
Ist er mein neuer Kollege?
Is he my new colleague? Is he my new colleague?
War sie heute in der Schule?
Was she at school today? Was she at school today?
Ist es zu früh?
Is it too early? Is it too early?
Sind wir alleine?
Are we alone? Are we alone?
Wart ihr zusammen?
Were you together? Were you together?
Sind sie auch lustig?
Are they funny, too? Are they funny, too?
Die englische Wortreihenfolge, bejahend Subjekt und Verb und Objekt und Adverb der Art und Weise und Adverb des Ortes und Adverb der Zeit.
The English word order, affirmative subject plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time. The English word order, affirmative subject plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time.
Charles trinkt.
Charles drinks. Charles drinks.
Charles trinkt einen Kaffee.
Charles drinks a coffee. Charles drinks a coffee.
Charles trinkt schnell einen Kaffee.
Charles drinks a coffee quickly. Charles drinks a coffee quickly.
Charles trinkt schnell einen Kaffee in der Küche.
Charles drinks a coffee quickly in the kitchen. Charles drinks a coffee quickly in the kitchen.
Charles trinkt jeden Morgen schnell einen Kaffee in der Küche.
Charles drinks a coffee quickly in the kitchen every morning. Charles drinks a coffee quickly in the kitchen every morning.
Die englische Wortreihenfolge, Negativ, Subjekt und Hilfswort und Nicht und Verb und Objekt und Adverb der Art und Weise und Adverb des Ortes und Adverb der Zeit.
The English word order, negative subject plus auxiliary plus not plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time. The English word order, negative subject plus auxiliary plus not plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time.
Meine Kinder.
My children. My children.
Meine Kinder machen es nicht.
My children don't do. My children don't do.
Meine Kinder machen ihre Hausaufgaben nicht.
My children don't do their homework. My children don't do their homework.
Meine Kinder machen ihre Hausaufgaben nicht alleine.
My children don't do their homework alone. My children don't do their homework alone.
Meine Kinder machen ihre Hausaufgaben zu Hause nicht alleine.
My children don't do their homework alone at home. My children don't do their homework alone at home.
Meine Kinder machen ihre Hausaufgaben abends nicht alleine zu Hause.
My children don't do their homework alone at home in the evening. My children don't do their homework alone at home in the evening.
Die englische Wortreihenfolge, fragend, Fragewort, plus Hilfswort und Subjekt und Verb und Objekt und Adverb der Art und Weise und Adverb des Ortes und Adverb der Zeit.
The English word order, interrogative, question word, plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time. The English word order, interrogative, question word, plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object plus adverb of manner plus adverb of place plus adverb of time.
Kauft William?
Does William buy? Does William buy?
Kauft William Schokolade?
Does William buy chocolate? Does William buy chocolate?
Kauft William heimlich Schokolade?
Does William buy chocolate secretly? Does William buy chocolate secretly?
Kauft William heimlich Schokolade im Supermarkt?
Does William buy chocolate secretly in a supermarket? Does William buy chocolate secretly in a supermarket?
Kauft William zum Mittag heimlich Schokolade im Supermarkt?
Does William buy chocolate secretly in a supermarket at lunchtime? Does William buy chocolate secretly in a supermarket at lunchtime?